Someday I'm going to be too old to be climbing over here. I hope it's a long ways off.
Al Cotton is preparing us to set sail on Okanagan Lake on his 26-foot McGregor sailboat, the cat's rear end, to put it politely.
You can grab the pipe there and I'll take one hand. And... Good.
Yeah, good. I'll take control right away. Not so fast, says Captain Al, but I will get my shot later on. Al has been sailing since 1975 when he bought his first boat, a 12.5-foot catamaran. Originally from Ontario, Cotton has also lived in California and the Caribbean, but he's found his water paradise right here in the Okanagan.
I lived in the Bahamas for 2 years, but every day was exactly the same. There's no seasons, and I'm a water guy. But even that got to be boring after a while, you know.
After motoring away from the city on a 50-horse, we're now ready to set sail.
So this is the main halyard. So when I pull the sail out with this line, it winds this one up, so they work against each other. The beauty of having a roller furling, if it was real gusty or if it was a strong wind, you don't need the whole sail out, you just pull out what you need.
A typical sail with Go With The Wind cruises leaves the boat launch at Roses and heads north along the east side of the lake.
And I get up past Paul's tomb, I explain Paul's tomb to him and the pump house over here. I get up to that huge house up there with a 28,000 square feet, I've been told. That generally takes about an hour, depending on the weather. And then we sail over towards Trader's Cove. Okay. Hey, this is the easiest thing I've ever done. Sure beats having a telephone in your ear 8 hours a day.
There's plenty of wildlife to be seen along these shores, including bear, deer, moose, sheep, and birds of prey.
There's a couple of eagles' nests over here. Invariably, the eagles are up there, so we usually get to see eagles, and quite often deer. And the bighorn sheep, I've got some pictures of them running along the shore. There was 18 last year that we counted in the herd. And they're really something to see. That really gets me stoked up because it's, you know, I'm glad they're here.
It's no surprise our chatty captain enjoys meeting new people, and the former senior buyer at Western Star has got some great stories to tell. One of the best is how he got into this business. It started when he saw this vessel at a boat show in 1996, right around the time his life was about to change.
And then I lost my job and I thought, well, how am I going to get the boat? So that's when I thought, well, if I did cruises, nobody else is doing it. And if it was a business, I could write it off. So I bought it on my line of credit and just paid the interest and then wrote the interest off. Until the bank finally asked me if I had any intentions of ever paying my boat off. You know, that was 13 years ago, and now I'm the longest running cruise on the lake. You know, I wish I'd lost my job a lot sooner. So this is where the upper path from the top of Knox Mountain joins the lower path, which comes from the first viewpoint. It's sure quiet here this time of year. And the farther you get from the bridge, the quieter it gets. You get the odd husband who is pretty inconsiderate of his wife and kids, and he wants to see if he can get it over enough that he can reach the water.
Now the wind starts to pick up a bit, a sailor's dream.
Now the wind will carry that sail across, and then I'll tighten this line up and let this one go. That's all you ever needed to know about sailing.
With that in mind, Al hands over the reins to me.
See, we lost the wind a little bit there?
Yeah.
Now that red and green thread are an indicator of whether you're going the right way or not for the wind conditions. No, you're okay, keep going. Whoop, more to the right. See the red one's flopping around? There, when that red one comes back, you're pretty much going in the right course.
I think I'm overcompensating.
Yeah, it doesn't take, yeah, the reaction time is a little different than a car.
Well, we seem to be heading straight. Straight to what, I don't know, but
that's good.
The shore, it looks like.
So this is where the kids jump off, right on the point right here.
Deep right away, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, it gets pretty deep there. Also, there's a fiberglass Ogopogo sunk in the bay here for guys to dive on.
Speaking of the legendary underwater beast, Al even has an answer for what happened to the real one.
I ate the last one. It was a green steak.
Yeah. The boat can accommodate up to 5 people, and tours can be personalized. Go for a swim if you wish. Check out gowiththewind.com for more information on a serene and picturesque cruise.